I think art is pivotal. In the schools, we are their primary first contact for art, music, gym, all of that, and they may not get it anywhere else. And so I take it as a special privilege.
It's like a good start to the morning. We come in, and then after a few minutes, we come to this class. So it's like a relaxing day, like we get to learn music.
But now it's even better because students have the ability as well. We have the ability to offer what it is that they need.
It's a great outlet for the students. It gives them a chance to where they're not just giving their cognitive side of the brain a rest, but they're also energizing their creative side of the brain.
All it takes is one subject where they really feel like they're excelling, and some of our kids are maybe more arts oriented. I know I was.
That's what makes school fun. Like school fun, if you have a favorite teacher that you like to do, like art.
And that confidence that you build in one subject can bleed over to the other subjects. We also do a little bit of math and a little bit of language arts in here, okay? So we try to do it cross-curricular, as well as any themes that they're working on in their other classrooms. I pull it into here as much as I can so that it actually rounds out that thematic learning, and research shows that helps you absorb the information so much better.
We go here, we come up. You need to touch both the bottom line and the top line. He has a hat. We start here and we come around.
I think we're just going to see well-rounded children, children that their test scores are getting better, children that are healthier, children that also, as they go on in life, when they're dealing with hard things in life, they're going to turn to art to deal with that hard stuff.
In Ms. Miller's class, she's teaching us how to properly express ourselves and how to properly be an artist. I'm working on a Basquiat Dreams project about how and what we want to do with ourselves when we get older and how we achieve that.
If you go through and look at some of the students' paintings, writings, and so forth, you can see their expression, you can see their life. You can see life on the actual pages.
I think it's great for them because it gives them more knowledge of what they want to be when they grow up. It was challenging at first, but Ms. Miller kept on saying that it doesn't have to be perfect.
As we were thinking about Jean-Michel Basquiat, and we were looking at his work, that it doesn't have to be a perfect drawing to express what your dreams are, and to how to represent what your dreams are through pictures. And how do you convey that? How can somebody look at this and kind of try to figure it out?
I want to be a hairstylist, a chef, and I want to be a millionaire. We admire other people's projects, and we tell them what we think about their projects and what they need to fix.
And this song, I'm actually very proud of my students because we're able to do eighth note rhythms.
It's fun. It's a new opportunity to learn something. It's mostly been learning the notes so we could get used to the recorder and start playing music on our own.
We get to learn a new song almost each week. It's fun because we get to learn new things. We get to try out instruments like a recorder. And it's like a little hard to play the recorder because you have to use your less dominant hand.
And the creative side of the brain is on the right side. That's why a lot of instruments you play with your left hand, because the right side of the brain controls the left hand. So when they're in here, not only are they using both sides of their brain, but it's also kind of energizing the one side of the brain that they don't use throughout majority of the day.
If you do music, you could go to a music school other than having to go to a regular school where everything's the same as every other school.
There's Baltimore City School of the Arts. There's that school that has lots of creative programs like art, singing, dancing.
I've taken a liking to music, and when we're taking our tests so we can show what we learn.
It's expression. You know, music can be a very well-used connector.
Because it's fun. I get to play instruments, learn new things, stuff that I think I forgot since I was little, since I last took the class.
It gives them a skill. What I see music as, I see it as like another language. If you're giving somebody a new skill that's like inside of like their brain, nobody can take it from them. They can take that skill as far as up to college, or even like me, make it their career. So could be a new path, or some new door has been opened for a student when they have music in school versus a student who didn't have music in school.
This is the wax. Put the wax on your little statue. Then you have this little tool and you push it down real hard. And that's when you cut it so it can stay on. It's like this.
And you fill in, you go back and forth, and that way you can like fill in the space. They are working on the Huichil Indians from Mexico, the yarn painting craft that we have. But before that, the students have to do 2 pages of rough drafts in full color of patterns and designs, exploring shapes and how those symbols might actually be a part of their identity.
It's fun, but it's kind of hard. It helps me because I focused more and I could turn out like all the problems I had. I expressed myself by doing art.
I didn't really like, but Miss Miller taught me how to do stuff, and I start liking it. So the more you try, the more focus you're gonna get.
I'm just looking forward to sparking that desire of creativity and showing them you can do it. It's hard, but you can do it. So giving them something that's very unfamiliar allows them to explore it and to be able to talk about it. If they're struggling in math, they'll be like, you know what, but I'm killing it in art, so maybe I can try again. And I think that that just bleeds over to all those other areas of life.